I should have made another cup of tea. Oh well. All right. I'm not going to be waiting for anyone to get into the chat today. I'm just going to post this and go. The time now is 7:38 Eastern Standard Time. It is now February the 1st, 2026. Technically on the Gregorian calendar anyway. All right. Welcome back to Mahakali Tarot. This is Mahakali's daughter. Okay, we are going to be getting into another reading for my lovely collective today. Let me get my water. 1 second. Dame un segundo. Okay, awesome. Okay. Whatever comes out. Let's go. Okay. Okay. So Spirit is telling me about a crime. I think this is like a continuation of part 2 from my previous reading. There was people in your family that are connected to some type of secret society here. They did some type of human sacrifice in the fall. Okay, so the months of September, October, and November are significant here. These people, they had to sacrifice somebody basically pure, somebody that is sovereign, someone that has integrity. It's like the purer these people sacrifice you as, the more they get promotions in like the hell realms or something like that. Good morning, Hardeep Sinkar. How you doing? But yeah, you guys, I'm trying to tell you guys how things like work as far as in this realm behind the scenes. Okay, all these people in all of these positions, all of a sudden, like that are claiming to be successful, they had to make sacrifices to get into those positions. Okay, they had to sacrifice to get level ups in their specific job markets. And whoever these people are around you, they could either be in your community, or these people could be connected to you as far as family members here. They thought that you were gullible and naive and you were just going to sit still and take the fall for something. They wanted you to be like a sitting duck for whatever the setup is. These people had a hidden contract to get you sick and they wound up getting sick. Okay. These people are devil worshippers. They sacrifice somebody pure. I'm hearing a child to Baal. And they have been using a decoy that doesn't even look like you to impersonate you. Whoever this decoy is, they don't act like you. They don't look like you. They can't talk like you. They don't walk like you. So that's being exposed. Okay. And these people are upset. Okay. So they could be stalking your platform. They could be trying to get a whole bunch of people to spam you out because they're cowards. Like literally none of these people are going to tell you that they hate you, that they want to sacrifice you, that they want to set you up, that they want the worst for you. Nobody is going to tell you that, okay? They also don't want to tell you that you are connected to a very large lump sum of money, okay? These people are very jealous of your life. They're very jealous of the calling that God has upon your heart. Okay, they made a whole bunch of hidden contracts to team up against you. It's like your ops are linking up. I'm hearing that Cardi song. I got my ops linking up. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like literally, like it seems as though everybody in the world that can't stand your ass are the best of friends all of a sudden. And it's because they are part of the same group here, okay? These people have been looking for a reaction for a very long time, okay? They've been trying to catch you doing something crazy or ludicrous on camera. They can have you on CCTV constantly, okay? Especially if you are, I guess, like out and about or even in your own private corridors. Like these people have been sneaking cameras in your home or wherever you actually lay your head at, okay? Fishing for a reaction, trying to figure out if you're saying anything slick behind their backs like they're doing with you, okay? They could also be trying to get a rise out of you by keeping you from a baby boy here. These people are literally thieves and they are miserable. You are called to release these people and you also were called to step into your power. Now these people, they're trying everything that they can to hold on to your energy because they need you to complete this sacrifice ritual. If you are not available for these people to use and abuse and slander you, they're going down. They're going to jail. They know that. So now they're trying to reevaluate their attitude and their energy towards you with all this fake energy. Okay. It's colder than my dad's hugs outside. They're trying to reevaluate the way they're approaching you right now because they know that it won't take much for you to disappear, like completely. They know that you're very stable. They know that you are of God. They know that you have a lot of structural integrity to you. They know that you are very grounded and you're also very divinely protected. So they have been trying to ruin your divine protection in some way, shape, or form, okay? These people are currently looking over their shoulders. They're very guilty. They can't stand your gifts because they thought that whatever this was, this sacrifice that they did here last fall, they were going to be able to cover it up until they were able to pin it on you, okay? But you speaking up on this sacrifice here about this child is ruining their plans, okay? It's also disturbing their spirits. Like these people are only comfortable with doing certain things as long as people don't know about them, as long as it's not exposed that they have involvement, okay? When people start putting two and two together and they start understanding the same people that have been slandering you, talking to you crazy, trying to put you in all these crazy difficult positions in life are the same people that literally try to end your life or to send you to jail or something like that. It's like people are going to be seeing that, yes, it is possible for a whole bunch of people who can't stand you, who have nothing but jealousy in common, to link up and to try to take you down. And these people have been trying to make it seem like you got all of these problems, all of these health issues, you're not mentally well. But in reality, it's like you really fighting for your fucking life, bro. That's it. You're not unwell at all. These people want you to be unwell, but that's not where you are. These people are very sick in the head and very dishonest. Something about contracts here that are they have forged signatures on them that don't match your actual signature because it's not real. It's like these people can't try to manipulate the situation if they wanted to. The karma is like backfiring on them because they didn't anticipate that you were going to have hidden helpers like they did. Okay. They are no longer available to extend some type of fake offer to you because it's like you shut off all of your openings. Like you don't want to date. You don't want to kick it with nobody. You don't want to skate with nobody. You're not trying to like make friends with nobody. You don't want to hang out. You're not on that. You're not on that. You're not in that space at all. You understand that literally you're in the middle of spiritual warfare and literally anybody can go at this point just for your protection purposes. Okay. So if you have to remove yourself from people, places, things, and friendships, that's what you have to do. That's what you have been doing. And that is also your protection here. Yep, because there has been a whole bunch of masculines that were thinking, because they didn't actually get the chance to execute it. They were thinking of going into some type of contract with you with these people to be a karmic energy in your life, basically to play you. So like your family has been going around like to whoever you're talking to, they've been constantly hacking your devices, constantly trying to see who you're interacting with, because they want to get you in a vulnerable state. So whoever you have been, like talking to, whether it be on the internet or, like in your text messages or on phone calls, these people are all over that because they're trying to recruit any and everybody around you to go against you so they can get help taking you down. Okay. A Leo here is significant. You have an older Leo hornball man that is very, very upset that you will not lay in bed with him and sleep with him. He's getting his karma as well. And he's also being connected to these weird ass devil worshiping cult people around you. Okay. You will be receiving your justice in this situation. These people thought that this was literally the Hunger Games movie and they were going to sacrifice your ass. Okay. So they could stay alive. So their life can be prolonged. They did not realize that you are literally God's chosen one here. You are literally a soldier in the army of the Lord, okay? In the goddess realm here. So they have been switching out the energies. There are archonic forces that were created by a collective thought that are masculine, but the original, forces of the universe are feminine. That's significant here. Okay, that was a download. I don't know what realm that came from, but that's definitely a download here. These people have been constantly trying to form weapons to go against you, to take you out. But literally no weapon that they are forming is prospering at all. You also have people very anxious here. They hate the exposure. They hate your gifts. They hate your spiritual journey and your spiritual authority over them. They hate that you make them feel insecure and smaller. These people could be twice your age and you just really humble them. And it's really not a hard feat because you're not trying to, but you know the difference between real and fake. And you call it out accordingly as God has led you to do. Okay? These people have an issue with that. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to get rid of the truth and they want to add their own truth. They want to insert their own truth like they have been doing since the beginning of time, switching people's energy, switching bloodline destinies, rewriting what actually went down in history books, etc., and so forth. They thought that they were going to be able to control you by some way of some addiction that you no longer have. So that does not work at all either. Okay, these people didn't anticipate you growing up, getting wiser, breaking curses, and also targeting and attacking your own weaknesses. They didn't anticipate it this far. Okay, they thought that they were always going to have you on a hamster wheel, spinning your wheels. Okay. And now they're very mad and upset that they got caught. They're exposed for the dark ass people that they are. Okay, and they really just look like a whole band of peasants coming up against someone here because you're clearly royalty. Anytime it takes multiple groups, anytime it takes multiple locations, multiple people to come for one person and that person is still standing, that is a clear example of godliness, of divine protection, as well as real royalty here. Okay. Royalty does not include sacrificing children. Royalty does not include lying on people. Royalty does not include being deceptive. Royalty does not include being manipulative or envious or jealous or deceitful. Royalty does not include any heinous acts that the divine in the heavenly realms would disagree with, okay? So you are a true embodiment of divine energy. That's another reason they're upset. These people can't believe that they got caught. They cannot believe that you have hidden helpers. They cannot believe that they're being investigated. They cannot believe that their tactics are failing. They still don't even believe they're being investigated, but it's okay. Sagittarius here is also significant here. Sagittarius with a very double forked tongue here with this Leviathan spirit. This Sagittarius could be a sibling of yours. Okay, someone was born sometime in December, I'm hearing. This Sagittarius is very jealous. I'm also hearing they're very zealous of you. This could be a masculine energy that wishes that they were born a female and they want what you have. So they've been trying to train, even if this person has children, they've been trying to train your like nieces and nephews to envy you and envy your children. That's how deep this person is with their envy and their hatred and their animosity towards you. This person was involved in this human sacrifice that took place around fall or autumn here. This person has been working for your enemy here. It's like they are this person's guard dog. Like as soon as you start saying too much, as soon as you start moving too fast, this Sagittarius is sent in to slow you down or to disrupt your process. This Sagittarius has stolen something from you. Multiple things, but recently they stole a phone. I'm hearing a phone is very significant here. They're very, very upset that no matter what they do, you still have good omens. The cards still say that you're going to win. The ethers still say that you're going to win. God is still claiming you and your wins in front of these people's faces, okay? We also have the number 7, which is the number of initiation here. 7 is the number of mysticism, solitude, inner sight, and also the veil thinning, okay? So whatever these illusions were that were casted upon you and around your mission, around your platform, around your auric field, whatever type of setup these people had planned is backfiring. People see these people as a joke, to be completely honest. They are not the smartest criminals in the world. And it's like they're very triggered when you expose their lies. They don't like anyone confronting them about what they lied about, okay? At all. These people have a very big ego problem, and they also have a big accountability problem. So you put those two together, these people are just completely delusional and insanely pissed off at you right now, okay? They should have never tried to sacrifice me with God in me, that light in me, God. Exactly, Hector. This is happening worldwide right now, okay? They need to stop eating babies. Exactly. These people are baby eaters. They're human haters. They be drinking blood and everything else, trying to stay like healthy after they get sick at these parties. A lot of celebrities are involved in this group here. I've been saying these people are Masons, okay? And like I said in previous videos, Knights of Templar is involved in this some type of way. But in reality, a lot of these people, like, it's real simple. They are in the Illuminati because you barely hear about the Illuminati anymore. And that's exactly what this shit is, okay? They're after people's light. They're siphoning people's light, and they want it for themselves, okay? They feel like they can consume light and become light bodies. So they feel like if they eat of the body and the blood of Christ-like beings, they will become like Christ. They are literally delusional. They are literally evil. This doesn't even make any sense when you say it out loud. How are you going to eat something and become that thing? Do you eat a chicken and become a chicken? Huh? Do you eat an avocado and become an avocado? Huh? Do you eat a lamb and become a lamb? I just want to know, because this logic is not logical here at all. That's how you know these people are not smart criminals. Even their intentions are really, they're stupid and retarded, for real, for real. They're sacrificing to these lower level gods and these lower level entities thinking that they're going to protect them. And all they're doing is digging more and more of a hole to hell that they will not be able to climb out of. Neither will they be able to push you in. We also have Ephesians 5:11 that just came out. Take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. You don't want nothing to do with these people. You don't want to hang out with them. You don't want to eat at the same table with them. You barely want to even acknowledge their freaking presence, but they keep coming around you because they're trying to irritate you. They're trying to instigate a situation. They're trying to piss you off. They're trying to provoke you because you know too much. And they're the ones currently looking crazy, so they want to flip the story on you. So remain cool, calm, and collected. At this time, collective, it would behoove you to meditate, to stretch out these emotions, to do some yoga, okay? To really like level with God in your spare time and really like, you know, just pray or commission, however you want to address the divine source codes, okay? But they've been doing a whole lot of rituals and spell works casted on you in your crown chakra so you don't get certain messages, around your root chakra so you can be tempted to do stupid stuff. Also around your heart chakra, so that way you can be completely unaware that there are fake people in the midst of you, okay? Because if your heart chakra isn't working, you don't pick up on everything how you should, because it doesn't affect you the same way. When your heart chakra is fully turned on, you feel every little inconsistency, you feel every frequency, you feel every energy that is emitted in your auric field, okay? But like I said, these people are being investigated. The investigation will last for the duration of winter time here. It's like, of course, people know about these people, but it's like, ain't nobody really They don't have a strategy here on how these people are going to be taken down, okay? Because this is happening in too many places here. It's a lot of cults doing the same exact thing all over the world, not in just the United States, all over the world right now. All the children going missing, all of the families that are trying to sacrifice their adult children, all of the lies, all of the betrayals, all of the people getting set up to go to prison, all of this shit is ritual, all of it. And literally these people have been trying to manifest off of divine energy and divine bloodlines for too long. And all of it was about money. It wasn't about right or wrong. It wasn't about moral code. It wasn't about the fact that you had done anything to these people or committed any offenses at all. They're just evil and entitled, arrogant, and stubborn in it at the same time. These people have been trying to put you under so many illusions, like they love you or something, like they're family or something. Like you're just supposed to never put two and two together or clue yourself in on the fact that these people really don't have any love for you, any respect for you, and they really want to walk in your skin, but they won't admit that. So they want to just keep sending all of these empty people towards you with all of these empty promises to see if you will be in a relaxed state so you can let your guard down. That's all they want. They want you to let your guard down so they can take advantage of you. They want you to let your guard down so they can incorporate like a personal item or something from you into this crime scene here so you can get out of here. These people are definitely trying to collect a life insurance policy on you at this point in time. So whether they want to see you in a casket or they want to see you behind bars, either way, they don't want you in the general population because you're calling things out here. A lot of these people are not going to make it to the jail cell. They will not last for the duration of this investigation. Why? Because they will simply take themselves out from embarrassment and exposure, like the cowards that they are. So a lot of people, while they're trying to sit around and brainstorm about what we're going to do about all these celebrities, what we're going to do about these politicians, what we're going to do about all of these people in these high-paying positions that are literally kidnapping people off the street and raping people and raping babies and eating babies and dismembering babies. Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? God is going to do it. You just keep speaking the truth. You show up, you speak the truth, and the devil will flee. Even if he flees from the face of this world, he will go. These people's greatest fear is people knowing who they are behind the mask, behind their facades, behind their job titles, behind their positions in the community. They hate exposure. And they hate God as well. You tell the truth, you shame the devil. And that's what you've been doing here, collective. That's why these people have been going so hard to try to take you down. They've been going so hard to block your finances. They've been going so hard to try to make you homeless. They've been going super duper hard day and night. And everything that they have done to you is reversing, is returning to sender. Everything that you lost will be back and returned to you tenfold by springtime. Ashe. And these people rejected you because you were trustworthy, because you were honest, because you are a being of integrity, a being of honor, a being of justice. You are a truth speaker. That's really why they're upset. They can't handle you. They can't handle the real light up close and personal. So these people call you the devil. But Lucifer literally means light bearer. Okay? So if these people are trying to consume babies to become more like Christ, and Christ is the way, the truth, and the light, and they hate you for being the light bearer, come on now, put two and two together. Put two and two together. They like to make shit real cryptic and stuff, so you don't figure it out. You don't put two and two together. We calling out this dumbass stuff because people need to stop being confused on what's really going on. And they really need to get into etymology, because a lot of the things that are designed to spook you and scare you, you really don't even know what they mean. So research etymology before you start judging people and judging words and et cetera and so forth. You are an earth angel, and you were raised in a family of cheaters, liars, and thieves. And now all of these people in your family that was trying to sacrifice you and take you out and eat your body so they can become more like you, are missing you, thinking of you, wanting you to come back. Why? Because they need you. They need you more than they hate you. And that's what they really can't stand the most. They really hate that. And it's a whole lot of deaths that's going to happen in this group here. People are about to start turning on each other. Things are about to start flipping on their heads. And meanwhile, you just going to be watching from the sidelines, like chilling, sipping your tea or something. You're not engaged with anyone. You're not married to anybody. You're not connected to anybody. You're not connected to this group whatsoever. Any ties that you did have with this group are severed. They can't do nothing with you. They feel like you're a goody two-shoes now. They feel like you're too protected now. You're too out of reach. They don't know how to respond to you. They don't know how to react here. Because they felt like this happens all the time. They've gotten away with this too many times to count. So, of course, they didn't calculate the fact that one day these people were going to meet their match. One day they were going to be taken down. They didn't anticipate that at all. So they've been doing things the same way, thinking that they would never get caught, all for whatever they did to you to go and expose everything else that they're connected to. That's why it's going to be so many people taking themselves out. Because it's not just one sacrifice. It's many. It's plenty. There are people in jail right now because these people were successful in sacrificing someone else and setting someone else for murder before, okay? And this is real life stuff. People are really behind bars. And it's like the people behind bars, the lawyers know that they are innocent. The judges knew that they were innocent, okay? Even the people in the jailhouse knew that they was innocent. But that's how this stuff goes. They set you up if you don't want to be a part of that committee. If you are not willing to help them kidnap people, if you are not willing to help them lie on people, if you are not willing to go and do underhanded tactics to get your own personal promotions and sacrifice people so you can level up, they're going to sacrifice you. And they want you to be afraid to speak the truth. You're not even associated with these people. Why you got to be afraid? You don't do what they do. God detests these people. He detests their acts. They are a shameful blot of them. I promise you. These people cannot look themselves in the mirror. They are filthy in character, in spirit, and in hygiene right now. They can't even sleep. They're having nightmares about these sacrifices. They're having nightmares about going to jail. They're having nightmares about being publicly put on display and exposed. They're having nightmares of them popping up on the news. And that's what you do. When you do stupid stuff, you worry about it. When you do wickedness, you're afraid. But when you walk with God and you stand in spiritual authority and you are a being of integrity, you don't worry about what's to come because you know that you are protected by any and all means of the universe. These people don't get that. They have never walked a righteous step a day in their life at all. So you are truly offending them at this point in time. You are truly making them question who they are. You are truly exposing the true wickedness and the psychology behind it all. Because these people try to make excuses. They try to call it science. It's science that we're eating these babies. It's science that we are disrupting people's success. It's science that they are splitting families apart. It's science that they are placing royal babies in the presence of karmic families just to see what's going to happen. It's science. Huh? Crazy. What else we got here? These people were not anticipating you getting cold and stiff on their asses. They basically configured any other possibility beyond you shutting down and closing out whatever cycle they had with you. They didn't anticipate that at all. And so now it's like they are stuck with all of these crimes at the crime scene of this red rum or this murder. And they cannot believe that you are still independent and self-reliant with the little bit that you have left. They're still lying to law officials about you and your whereabouts. They're still trying to destiny swap with you at this point in time right now. It's like they're still trying to collaborate. Still trying to use their connections and resources to hold you back. A Capricorn here is significant as well. These people are literally going to jail or hell. Why? Because they can't do what they thought that they were going to do. The cycle is already wrapped up. It's already completed. Whatever this contract is that they signed with the devil, it's backfiring on them. The devil can't have you. The devil can't take your soul. So he coming for everybody else. That don't got nothing to do with you. Like I said, you're going to be somewhere from the outside looking in, sipping your tea. These people are sweating bullets. They can't even get a good night's rest. They are afraid of them federal charges, but they weren't afraid to put you in them. They weren't afraid to try to set you up. All these fake assholes in this group that wanted your spot, run around town telling people you were karmic. You can't be trusted. You the liar. You're the thief. You're the deceiver. All the time that they were lying and slandering you, they were trying to impersonate you, trying to impersonate the way that you talk, the way that you walk, the way that you dress, the way that you look, how you do your makeup, while talking all this shit. Now that's blasphemy. That's super blasphemy. How you talking shit and you want to be just like me? How you claim to dislike me and you really want to be my son? Like, I'm literally hearing all these bitches is my sons, so I'm gonna go and get some bibs from them. Like, seriously, like, these people, they wish they came from you. Maybe they would have turned out a little bit better in life. You got this Libra here and this Pisces here that were working hand in hand. Now they're under attack. So is this Nigerian man and this Nigerian woman that this Libra and Pisces were working with. Everybody is being exposed and investigated. They can't stand that shit. They can't stand it. They can't stand it. They can't push you where they wanted to put you. They wanted to put you 6 feet under. Can't do that either. They wanted to put you behind bars. Can't do that either. They wanted to stick you in a mental hospital and put you on medication. Can't do that either. So all they're left with is the facts of this crime and these sacrifices and their affiliation with this group and oncoming federal charges. All of this over some damn money. They should be ashamed. Ashamed. This Libra here could be a spouse of a different ex of yours that wanted to weasel their way into a third-party situation that you already deaded. So it's like, how you want to impersonate me and I'm not even with the nigga no more? You're dumb. How you going to try to sabotage me and I don't even live there anymore? You're stupid. You didn't think they were going to investigate the facts? You didn't think they were going to go back and roll the cameras? You didn't think that was going to happen, huh? You thought you were just so smooth, huh? You thought you just got me out the way. Okay. There's a Taurus child here. Your connection with this Taurus child is very protected here. You both are divinely devoted to each other, regardless of what any of these karmic ass energies have been trying to do to separate y'all. Because these people are fucking cowards. They're going to attack a baby. They're going to attack children. They're going to attack people that are innocent and unsuspecting and vulnerable. They're not going to attack the true fucking evil, wicked people in this world. They don't want to sacrifice all these wild, nasty, disgusting perverts and shit. They don't want to eat them. No, that's not a good sacrifice. They don't want to eat the rapists and the murderers and the perpetrators. No, they don't want that. They don't want that meat. That's not good meat. They want the innocent. They want the pure. They want the virgins of the world. Hell has no fury like these people will be facing. The judgment for these people will be eternal condemnation in every realm, in every dimension. They will look for shelter and find none. They will seek for help and find no assistance. They will try to relocate in different cities, in different countries. No one will accept them. Everyone will side-eye them because of the crimes and the atrocities that they have committed against you, against your bloodline, and against humanity overall. There is nowhere for these people, these groups, to hide. People know them by name now. They know them by their energetic signature. They're aware that these people are blasphemers and impersonators and deceivers. They're aware that these people work together to do things like this now. The world is catching on. The world is waking up, and there's nothing these people can do to stop it. These are the same people that poison your water. These are the same people that poison your food. These are the same people that have you under surveillance. These are the same people that poison the air. Because they never wanted anyone to wake up to all of the heinous atrocities they have been committing against humanity and burying them. They make the bodies of these sacrifices into compost for plants. They call it plant food. These people are not humans. Understand that. There is a such thing as lizard people. There is a such thing as a lizard city. There is a such thing as reptilians. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. What human do you know wants to eat a fucking baby? Huh? Exactly. Exactly. Your name is being mentioned and is being highly regarded in high places because you earned it. Queen, you deserve the title. Not this sadistic ass Libra here. Not this funky ass Pisces here. Not this hating ass Sagittarius here. None of them are worthy of the crown. None of them have successfully stolen anything from you. None of them will be able to successfully set you up anywhere. They will go down. They will perish long before they set you up in any type of trap. That's it. These people have already been warned to do something different. They've already been warned to take a new route. They didn't want to listen. They didn't want to listen. They didn't want to understand and accept the fact that the cycle of setting you up for sacrifice was already completed. So they were still trying to betray you, still trying to backstab you. All they did was implicate themselves in motive for the detectives investigating this situation. Why would this family want to set up this person is what they were asking. Why would all these people team up against this person is what they were wanted to know. And now it's like the facts are filling out. You had no connection to these people, not by blood. The same thing that they were trying to do to you, or the same thing that they did to you, they were trying to do to your children. That's exposed as well. These people cannot believe how obsessed your family and this cult is in trying to take you down. You are a real problem. You are a real glitch in the matrix. It's really not a game with you. You're not no fake ass psychic. You're not no California psychic, honey bun. You get into the nitty gritty behind the scenes. You're a special investigator. This is special victims units. Hello? Don't play. Don't fucking play. Had a whole bunch of rats around you that was trying to bite at your ankles, trying to fish for information, trying to steal and get what they could get for their own emotional fulfillment, because it would just make them so happy to see you in a place of need. It would make them just so happy to see you in a place of lack. It would just make them so happy for you to be finally codependent on somebody that can't stand your ass, because they can't stand your independence. They hate that you have a stance and you are strong in that stance and nobody and nothing can shake you from that stance. They hate your sovereignty. They hate your integrity. They hate your honesty. They hate your generosity, your kindness. They can't stand your being. Because who you are is what they mask themselves to be. Now everybody is seeing you for the truth that you are. And everybody is seeing these people for the weird, nasty, evil, cold-hearted fucking fuckers they are. And you also have a Sagittarius masculine here that's in your family that's a fucking pedophile. You and your children are safe from this fucking weird-ass psycho person that's been working with a stalker ex of yours. Could be an air sign ex that this Sagittarius been working with. They've been doing something to you together since the summertime. Probably actively stealing some type of finances, benefits, or something from you since the summertime. And then you also have another Sagittarius here. That's just a hoe to any and everybody that will accept her and her nasty smelling body. This person been trying to fly here and take a train there just to beat you before you get there, to gossip about you, to lie on you, to slander you, to make people go against you. Everything is being exposed. Fuck. I'm working on my cussing, but this shit is just making me mad, y'all. Seriously. It's just making me mad. But also the ancestors told me before that, like, when it comes down to actually cursing cuss words that we know in the English language are not actually curse words, okay? Because the real curse words, we don't even know them. They're in Latin. That's what my ancestors told me, okay? But yeah, you got a lot of money coming in while these people that been hating and having all these sex parties and baby eating fests and stuff like that, they are sick in the mind, in the body, in the spirit. They are sick. They stink. Literally, they stink. They have a stench to them. The smell that is upon them is death and is putrid. They can't get it off. They can't scrub it off. It's blood on their hands. And it smells through their pores because they've been eating freaking babies. These people have been working their hardest round the clock for years, trying to keep your own inheritance and your identity hidden so they can steal it. So they can swap you out for somebody undeserving. Somebody that won't check them. Somebody that won't give them a challenge. Somebody that won't ask them to be of integrity. Somebody that's already on the dark side. Somebody that's already willing to eat babies. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. So they might have had access to your inheritance for a little bit. They still weren't happy. They might have had access to your accounts for a little bit. They still were stressed out. They might have been able to travel the world on your dime for a little bit. They're still scared to show their face. God only allowed these people to go this far because he needed them to show themselves. Because he knew that the way that these people are connected, the deepness, the depth, the connections, the resources, the people that they know in high and low places, God already knew that was going to outnumber you. God already knew that these people had people in place that were willing to turn the other cheek on the truth, that were willing to lie on you for a check, that were willing to disregard you out of envy. So what he did was he extended the rope, and now everybody is about to hang themselves. All these third-party energies are being exposed. All these impersonators are being exposed. Whoever the person is that actually did do the sacrificing is also being exposed. And you're just blowing up in the midst of all of this crazy stuff. There was a kidnapping that failed here. It's like you came through in the nick of time. You saved a child. God is thanking you. Your ancestors are thanking you for being alert, being sober and vigilant, putting two and two together quicker than most, standing on your square regardless of who was not going to support you. You have showed yourself and proved yourself to the spiritual realm. So now you are a spiritual VIP. These people should have played with something safer. That's not what they chose to do. Now you're receiving your victory while these people are driving themselves further and further into karmic debt. They didn't have no respect for you. They didn't have no respect for your crown. They didn't have respect for your royalty. They didn't have respect for your ancestors. No problem. No problem. Now these people are going to have to watch you win back to back to back to back to back. And they're going to have to watch each other go down one by one. Because God does not play about you. Goddess does not play about you. Anubis does not play about you. Ra does not play about you. Sekhmet does not play about you. Bastet does not play about you. Because who the fuck is Moloch anyway? Be serious. All these people grouped up and it's still a loss. You still failed. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about every time you thought that it was a good idea to steal my identity, that shit is being rolled back on the camera right now? How do you feel about being investigated? How do you feel about being seen by the people who need to see you as the fraud that you are? I'm just curious. These people have been trying to constantly hack into your devices by way of some type of phone call or text message, encryption or something like that. Haters. Trying to catch you doing something wrong. Casting all these illusions and confusions about you. That's why your brother stole your phone. He was trying to impersonate you. He was trying to implicate you in something that you ain't had nothing to do with. And they knew that. But that's how evil these people are. They don't give a damn about you. So when it's judgment time, God is saying, just like they turn the other cheek when they are being sentenced. Turn the other cheek when they ask you for help. Turn the other cheek when they reach out for commissary. Because nobody's going to remember these people. They will be forgotten. Blown away with the wind like a fucking leaf. That's how insignificant they are. Ra said, if you are not a part of the ascension process, you are an enemy and a threat to humanity. You will be exterminated like the bug that you are. Bad. Ancestors are speaking right now. I'm channeling very hard. If you are isolated, remain isolated, because that is your biggest protection right now. While you are receiving these major upgrades from the universe, while you are receiving your victory, don't collab with nobody. Don't get to know nobody. Don't go on no dates. Don't accept any invitations to hang out. Don't do any of that. Remain isolated while you get these wins, while you collect these wins, while these people are collecting these L's. God said, when you are alone, you are never lonely. It's only when you are in the presence of the wrong company that you feel loneliness. So don't even push yourself in that. Because you're supposed to have this authority. You're supposed to have confidence. You're supposed to be selfish. You're supposed to feel better than these people. Because your actions, your livelihood, your lifestyle, your choices are better. Because you're quality. And they don't understand that. These people thought quantity was going to trump quality. It could be one of you and a whole world of them. And the universe is still backing you. Why? Because you are sovereign. Because your yeses are your yeses and your no's are your no's. Because you are who you say that you are. Because you speak the truth no matter who's watching. Because you are the truth no matter who is watching. That's why you protect it. That's why you are spiritual VIP. That's why anybody in your presence is good. But the moment you retract your enemies, the moment you retract your energy from your enemies, that's when they feel like you're a heartbreaker. And it's funny that I said retract your enemies. You will have the ability to snatch them up from where they are in their positions. Every single person in this group that thought that they were high and mighty, you see through them. All you have to do is speak the truth on them, and they will be removed. Your creativity is increasing. Your confidence is increasing. Your aura is increasing. In reality, it's just the Holy Spirit emanating through you. But increase is increase. An elderly man and an elderly woman are feeling very heartbroken that you are going through this ascension process, that you are shedding old patterns, that you are no longer susceptible to old behaviors, that you are not codependent, that you are not promiscuous, that you are not an addict in any way, shape, or form. After all of these things that these people have done to you, nothing but God has protected you. Nothing but God has delivered you. Nothing but God has kept you correct and upright. Nothing but God has helped you break these patterns, break these addictions, break these tendencies and behaviors. Not only that, while you're getting better, you're also defeating these people with grace. You are killing them with a smile. Killing with kindness is a real direction. People think it's all a fancy, but no. When people are truly convicted and they know that you know what they did to you, they will crumble on the inside. They will implode. They will destroy themselves. Because their mind will not be able to fathom why it is that they keep attacking someone that is not attacking them. Their psyche won't even be able to make it a logical reason for why they are still actively trying to take you out. Their mind will start fighting themselves. You don't have to raise a finger to these people. Just keep speaking the truth. Keep exposing all of the ungodliness. Keep exposing all of the wickedness. Keep exposing everything they have tried to do to you. Make these people look at themselves in the mirror. They try to place all this shame and blame on you. No. Return to sender. That is your burden to carry. That is your cross. You pick that up. These people want you to constantly keep the door open for them. Let your guard down so they can poison you when you're not looking. Idiots. Though the wicked plot against the righteous, the Lord laughs at the wicked because he sees that his day is coming. All these plots, plans, schemes, and group chats, and the angels are just laughing. The ancestors are just slapping their fucking knees. These people think that they are geniuses, and they are super, super dumb. They're trying to throw like rocks at a house that is like bulletproof. They're trying to defeat someone that is indestructible. They're trying to snatch the soul of someone that was already granted eternal life. They're trying to extend a cycle that has already been closed out. And they wonder why they can't sleep at night. Because the equation that included you going down does not work. If anything, if this is you being the variable and how they will be successful, you can't even be plugged in where you need to be plugged in for this shit to pan out right. All they're doing is incorporating themselves. They're plugging themselves in as a sacrifice in this formula. They don't realize that, but God is going to consistently allow them to do that. Because these people are unaware. They underestimated your protection. They underestimated your hidden helpers, like I told you. All of these people smiling in your face, talking stuff behind your back. All these liars. All these false family members, fake friends, fake lovers. You are about to be relieved from this completely. You're about to be removed from the clutches of your enemies. Completely. These people are going down. And they're going to be exposed as the wolves in sheep's clothing as they are. They wanted to keep you at the bottom of their foot when you are at the top. You are the head and not the tail. They wanted to keep you in the lowest level of poverty that is possible. Because they wanted your spot. These people were led by some type of fallen angel that is jealous or resentful, that you no longer want to be with them, or you have not been with them in a very long time. This fallen angel could be a Scorpio or a Cancer, take it how it resonates. You cleanse your energy from these people. You change your diet. You change your habits. You change your perspective. And you got all these jealous ass family members that are trying to siphon your energy at this point. You could have an old, bitter Aquarius in your family, elderly woman here, mad as hell. Mad as hell that you are being seen as honest. Also mad as hell that there's an honest man that is willing to go to war for you around you here. This Aquarius woman in your family, they know that you are a breath of fresh air. They know that you don't do no wrong. They know that you are a blessing. They know that. That's why they thought that you were going to be the perfect sacrifice, though. You see how some people's minds work? This person is a whole vampire. They've been making sacrifices for over 40 years, I'm hearing. They've been a part of this little baby eating club for over 40 years. Getting that little pension and paycheck from participating in wickedness. That's being exposed to. And let me tell you, nobody is too old to go to jail. Nobody is too handicapped to go to jail. So while you sitting in that fucking chair doing all that wicked ass shit, think about it. Think about how realistic it is for you to sit your old ass on a cold jail cell bed. Because that's where you're going to be. You keep fucking with these people. Thinking that you sneaking and sliding with these people. You can barely move. Like I said, there's an older Aquarius in your family. This could be a great aunt of yours. Jealous as fuck that you are stepping into your power. Jealous as fuck that they cannot manipulate your image. Jealous as fuck that they cannot sabotage a sweetheart. What's wrong with you? What is it in your spirit that makes you so hateful and so envious of someone that was only there to love you and support you? What is it about you? You keep trying to team up against this chosen one, working against all these colorist ass, hateful ass, envious, broke ass black men? Why? Keep hiring people to grape this person. Why? Keep trying to play innocent and the victim. Why? You are wicked. You are evil. And you will be condemned like everybody else. No exceptions. Child. This person is still in communication here with a karmic third party that you don't deal with. You could have possibly worked with this person before. You could have even possibly prayed with this person before. This aunt is just evil. Evil as fuck. It's really giving the evil the stepmom from Cinderella. And this person is trying to promote your sibling over you. Trying to put bad bugs in your masculine or people interested in you's ear. That's why Spirit is saying be celibate right now. Because these people are easily tricked. Because for real, it takes a lot more for people to recognize and accept the truth than it does for people to run with a lie. Because people want to believe whatever it is about you that strokes their ego. So it's not your job to correct people's perception. It ain't your job to set the story straight with people who had you messed up. It's not your job to prove yourself over these people. Simply remove yourself when you see or you notice or you can pick up on the fact that people is not treating you like royalty. It's very simple. Very, very simple. You're royalty, accept nothing less than royal treatment. And if nobody is giving you royal treatment, you give it to yourself and you cut everybody else off. That's how it works, okay? These people can't stand the fact that regardless of what they try to throw at you, regardless of how many people don't hit you up, regardless of how many people openly can't stand your ass, you are still in a constant state of good vibrations. Your frequency is still lit. You're still a shit on your worst day. These people still ain't fucking with you on your worst day. Period. These people do a lot of deflecting the issue. They do a lot of trying to intervene between divine relationships. They do a lot of trying to fracture people's personality. But we have the number 2 here, which represents polarity. So whatever they have done is being reversed. Whatever they have deflect is now being reflected. Whatever they try to hide in the shadow is now being shown in the lights. Ashe. And this is your prime time, chosen one, to speak the truth, to step into the spotlight, to show people what you've really been working on, to show people what your spiritual gifts are really about, because there's nothing to fear but fear itself when it comes down to these people. Why would you fear a motherfucker that don't even have the heart to eat whoever deserves to be eaten? They'd rather eat a fucking baby. Cowards. Why would you be afraid of these people? They got to do everything in the dark. They got to plot, plan, scheme, and trick people. Why would you be afraid of that? You can show up and speak the truth and shame everybody in the room. In broad daylight. You have nothing to fear. Nothing at all. You definitely avoided a trap by isolating yourself, by choosing to be alone, by not going back to the past. Because these people were definitely working their hardest day and night to create some type of rocky foundation for you. So they can continue to lie and to cast the narrative and manipulate your name, manipulate your pathway, manipulate your way forward. These people wanted other people to look at you like you were lazy, you were arrogant, you didn't want nothing out of life, you always starting drama, always being mean for no reason. Mind you, these are the fucking kings and queens of gaslighting, kings and queens of sabotaging, kings and queens of slander, kings and queens of blackballing. But this is the projection they wanted to emit for you. And it's being exposed. These people ain't give a fuck about you. Angelino Rodrigo. Yes, the New World Order is significant because that's what this is. They're trying to train everybody to be evil, and if you're not evil, you have to be exterminated. That's what they think anyway. They thought that's how this was going to go. They thought they could dictate and dominate God's children. They thought that they could take total control over the world and dominate the entire grid. That's what they thought. That's literally what they thought. This is just ridiculous. The divine feminine energy is rising on a universal level, on a universal scale. All of the divine feminine energy from every single country, every single state, every single religion, every single ethnicity, they are rising, stepping into their power, shedding fear, disregarding all humiliation rituals, disregarding everybody that rises up against them in their own communities. These karmic, deformed, distorted masculine groups that include men and women are crumbling. It's all over social media. It's soon to be all over the news. All of these idols that people have been propping up, all of the celebrities, all of the football players, all of the sports people, sports agents, presidents, ministers, popes, everybody. No one of anybody that I mentioned has more authority than the divine feminine universally right now. When the divine feminine rises completely into her power and steps completely back on her throne, these people are dead. They're already dead spiritually. They will have no reason to still be on the top of this earth once everything is exposed and out in the open. And you definitely can clock that. We also have Luke 12:15 that just came out. Watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist on an abundance of possessions. These people should have took heed to that. They should have considered that when they sold their souls for riches and abundance. They disregard God's word. And they try to eat his children. And they thought that they were going to outrun destiny. That is a lie. This New World Order is condemned. I rebuke it. I rebuke it to the finest pits of hell, and I bind it to the cinders. I speak relief for my people. I speak fairness and balance upon this earth. I speak wholeness with our divinity. I speak courage in your heart. I speak faith back into your third eye. May your Christ energy activate. May your kundalini rise. May your snake stop eating its tail. May generational curses be broken. May children be protected. May wombs be protected. May melanated women everywhere be protected from any hurt, harm, danger, or exposure, or sacrificial lamb energy. Ashe. Nobody is fucking afraid of these people. Now, they should be afraid of me. Absolutely should. Absolutely fucking should. Absolutely. Hello. Okay. You are straight from Kemet. And you remember very well who you are and how long you've been here. That's why these people cannot rumble with you. They don't want to get into the fucking booth. They don't want to battle you. They don't want to get into the ring. They don't want to do none of those things. They rather throw shots from the dark. They rather team up together and try to jump you. And they don't realize your ancestors waiting to jump their asses too. These people better realize just because you are godly does not mean that you're not about that action. Just because you have divinity within you does not mean you are not willing to go to war with the worst of them. They didn't anticipate that though. They thought it was a safe place to play with you. And that was their biggest fucking mistake. The Lord is fighting your battles. The Lord is personally seeing to it that these people are in a state of misery, in a state of mental and spiritual entrapment. These people are already spiritually locked up. They just waiting on their 3 sentence. Just evil. All of these people are imbalanced. All of these people are corrupt at heart. People can't sleep well at night. They can't mask their energy anymore. Their intentions are also being exposed before they have a proper time to even play out. Everything that these people have invested in, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, is now perishing. Clock that shit. Clock it. Let the lying lips be silent, which speak insolently against the righteous. Psalm 31:18. That includes everybody in your fucking family or so-called family that sold you out to the enemy, that sold you out to the industry, that sold you out to the black market. Clowns, cowards, thieves, haters, and wanted you to be quiet. Hell no. Hell no. They just wanted you to lay down and stay down and kick you while you were down. Yeah, okay. We're going to see how you like it when the story flips on you, motherfuckers. The divine feminine is the true queen bee, not Beyonce's bitch ass. Her ass is about to go to jail too. And if she don't go to jail, she's going to be publicly embarrassed and nobody's going to fuck with her. And we have Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. God herself keeps me happy. God herself keeps me peaceful. God herself pours into me when people choose not to. I'm always provided a way out. I am always provided a source of relief. I'm always given resources. I am always fed. I am never hungry. I'm always abundant, regardless of what is restricted from me. I'm always in the know, regardless of what information is kept from me. Because God is good all the time, even when people are not. The only reason God has subjected you to all of this madness and chaos is because you're strong enough to go through it without compromising your soul. That's another reason these people hate you. Not only are you surviving their antics, you are a living example of how to live godly while you're going through the fire. You are proof that you do not have to be turned. You are proof that you can stand in authority, no matter the attacks, no matter the slander, no matter the blackballs, no matter how many people neglect you on purpose, no matter how many people turn their backs on you. You are living fucking proof that God is real. And their entire intention was to make people believe that God was not, because of all of these heinous acts that they have been doing and all these atrocities they have been committing for thousands of years. Thousands of years. Still in the royal bloodline throne for thousands of years. Still in spiritual authority for thousands of years. And they're going down. I'm literally hearing it's going down. Basement, Friday the 13th, and guess who's playing Jason? These people wanted you to be scared of them like they were some type of boogeyman. Baby, did you not know that the people that are walking with me that you cannot see are the biggest bullies ever? You'll see, soon enough. They're going down, literally. And it don't matter where they are, where they run to, they are going down. That is the verdict. All of this incest is exposed. It is not over until God says it's over. These people thought they were going to cause an ending for you. Baby, you are bringing an end into the whole fucking matrix. They should have played with something safer. It's like your origin is showing based off of your energy. Just like these people's origins are showing based off of their energy. And that's how you know that y'all are not cut from the same cloth. That's also how it's confirmed that these people stole you as a child. It's also being confirmed that you grew up in a family of fucking pedophiles and traffickers. And you still survived. You still live to tell the story. And you're more divine than all of these people. You are more pure than all of them. Galatians 6:7. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, that will also he reap. Every single investment these people made to sabotage people, to delete them, to steal their identities, to steal their destinies, to steal their inheritances, to steal their crown. Every single investment will be what they reap. They will not be successful. They will not be remembered in history. And everything that they have done to you will backfire on them. It's already backfiring on them. They're losing support as I speak. The narrative is being disillusioned as I speak. The truth is being co-signed as I speak. These investigators know you're not crazy. They know you're not schizophrenic. They know you're not bipolar. They know that there is nothing wrong with you. They know that you are the only person that they can get the truth from at this point in time. They know. They know. Light is being shined on this situation. Need I fucking say more? Like I said, every seed that they planted is going to be the ones, be that very investment that wraps all of these people up and sends them packing to jail. They won't be a problem for nobody else. They won't be able to tag nobody else. They won't be able to separate anyone else's family. They won't be able to sacrifice anyone else's child. I promise you, you make all the difference in the world. Do not allow these people to make you believe otherwise. You are the glitch in the matrix. Carry yourself accordingly and protect yourself by any and all means. Ashe. I'm going to leave this message here because I'm so riled up. I'm going to meditate, you guys. If this message resonates, please smash the like button. Let it get out to everybody because, like I said, this is happening worldwide, okay? This is literally breaking news for real. People need to know that they have the authority. People need to know that they should have courage. People need to know that they should be brave and speak up and speak out. So please like it so it can get shared, okay? I am probably going to hop on here a little bit later. Depends on my energy. I'm going to try to calm down a little bit. I was a little riled up, you know, but that's just my ancestors coming through because they're not playing about none of this wild, nasty, wicked stuff, okay? But if you came across my page for the first time and you actually rocking with my vibe and you want to join my tribe, smash that subscribe button and make sure you turn my notifications on because I literally never plan when I do these readings or go live, okay? I just follow my intuition and go when spirit tells me to go and lead when spirit tells me to lead, okay? But yeah, over and out.